Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Or rather, well, this is just pre-channel prep, getting things set up. So, give me one moment. Don't worry, just debugging some stream stuff since it says the encoder is overloaded in OBS. And let me see, gonna turn down some of my settings here real quick. Right, output settings, quality, let's go with performance set. And turn down this to... Don't know why this game is giving it such trouble with NVENC. Okay. Let's take a look at my stats, make sure we're all good. Yes, average time, frame. It's partly because it's trying to do 120 frames per second. Let me see if I can change my frame data output on that Properties, window, limit capture frame rate. I think I know what's wrong. Okay, let's try this. Reset. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get started here. You can let me know if there are any issues with the stream quality in chat. Let's go ahead and start a new game of The Secret of Monkey Island, one of my favorite games of all time. As far as I'm concerned, one of the most iconic opening themes to a video game.
Hi, my name's Guybrush Threepwood, and I want to be a pirate.
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like that.
I'm over this way.
Ah, well then, Thriftweed.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. So, you want to be a pirate, eh? You look more like a flooring inspector. But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to the pirate leaders. You'll find them in the Scum Bar.
Gosh, thanks. I'll do that. Bye now. I'm off to seek my fortune.
Good luck.
Where did you say those pirate leaders were?
The Scum Bar.
Right. Thanks.
Alrighty, so here we are at part 1 of The Secret of Monkey Island, the 3 trials. Every single act of these games is separated by title cards like these. So we are playing the special edition of Monkey Island 1. This was released in 2009, I believe, just a bit before Disney bought out Lucasfilm, maybe a few years before, actually. So one of the features of this game is you can press F10 and it'll bring up the original graphics, original interface. We won't be using this partially because you don't get the voices and the voice acting, and the original game did not have voice acting. However, they did bring in Dominic Armato, who did the voice of Guybrush Threepwood in Monkey Island 3 and every Monkey Island game that was released after that, and he will be returning to voice him in the new Monkey Island sequel.
Re-elect Governor Marley. When there's only one candidate, there's only one choice.
I have some thoughts on that right now with real life, but no. So, first things first, we head to the Scum Bar. The Scum refers to the system creation utility for Maniac Mansion. It is the engine for all of LucasArts point-and-click games until they switched to 3D with Grim Fandango.
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town?
My name's Guybrush Threepwood. I'm new in town.
Guybrush Threepwood? That's the stupidest name I've ever heard.
Yeah, it is pretty dumb, isn't it?
That's okay. Mine is Mancomb Seatgood. So, what brings you to Melee Island, anyway?
I've come seeking my fortune.
Oh, you have you? You should go talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. They're pretty much in charge around here. They can tell you where to go and what to do.
Where can I find the governor?
Governor Marley. Her mansion is on the other side of town. But pirates aren't as welcome around her place as they used to be.
I'm welcome everywhere I go.
Whatever you say, just watch out for those guard dogs. Uh-oh, looks like my grog is going flat, so you'll have to excuse me. Nice talking to you. Have fun on Melee Island.
Grog going flat's an interesting thought, considering what we learn about it later.
I don't think it's wise to wake a sleeping pirate.
And now we're going to talk to this infamous fellow.
Excuse me, but I'm looking for the dartboard.
Dartboard? We don't have one anymore. There was a horrible accident. Drinking and darts don't mix.
I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Guybrush.
Yeah? So what?
Why aren't pirates welcome at the governor's house?
Because of LeChuck, that's why. He's the guy that went to the governor's for dinner and never wanted to leave. He fell for her in a big way, but she told him to drop dead. So he did, and then things really got ugly.
So this is probably a good time to bring up that a major inspiration for the Secret of Monkey Island is the novel On Stranger Tides, along with the ride Pirates of the Caribbean. So, yeah, it shares a lot of inspiration with the Pirates of the Caribbean movie in tone, in story, though this is much more focused on the humor than Pirates of the Caribbean is.
What's so scary about this LeChuck guy?
LeChuck was a fearsome pirate. He tried to impress the governor by sailing off to find the secret of Monkey Island. But a mysterious storm came up and sank his ship, leaving no survivors. We thought that was the end of the fearsome pirate, LeChuck. We were wrong.
What happened then?
He still sails the waters between here and Monkey Island. His ghost ship is an unholy terror upon the sea. That is why we are all in here and not out pirating.
What happened to your eye?
Well, I was putting in my contact lens when... Hey, wait a second. That is none of your business.
Where can I get a drink?
A drink? You can wait for the cook to notice you. But that would take all day. Just find a mug and sneak into the kitchen. That is what we all do. Look, this whole LeChuck thing has me pretty shaken up. So, if you don't mind...
That was not the pirate I was thinking of. This is the pirate I was thinking of. With his shiny badge here.
Eye yourself.
Oi.
Nice hat.
Oi.
That's the only thing he says until...
Tell me about Loom.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score and musical effects, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects and magic spells. Beat the rush! Go out and buy Loom today!
And Loom is honestly a really fantastic game that deserves multiple sequels, but will never ever happen at this point.
Jeez, what an obvious sales pitch.
Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away.
Nice talking to you.
Oi.
He also has a brother in Curse of Monkey Island who wants to tell you all about Grim Fandango. Ah, Spiffy.
Arf.
Maryland. Chuck.
Woof, LeChuck.
Such a good boy. And I guess we should answer a question right now. Can we pet the dog?
That doesn't seem to work.
Look at dog. Nope. Unfortunately, we cannot push the
I
dog.
can't move it. I don't see anything special about it.
And now, for the real reason we came to the bar, is to talk to all three pirate leaders.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a fireman.
I'll get lost, boy. You bother us.
Oh.
What be ye wanting, boy?
But fires are a huge danger in this time.
I mean to kill you all.
I'll get lost, boy. You bother us.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a pirate.
So what?
Why bother us?
Hey, don't forget we're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing. So, no pirates means no swag, and no swag means no grog, and we're getting dangerously low on grog.
Do you have any special skills?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Well, all right. But you don't become a pirate just by asking.
You'll have to go through the 3 trials.
What 3 trials are those?
There are 3 trials every pirate must pass.
You must master the sword.
And the art of thievery.
And the quest.
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin.
Right. You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas.
Yeah, sometimes there's long pauses in the dialogue because this wasn't originally a talkie game.
Huntery. Then return with proof that you've done it.
And then ye must drink grog with us. Grog!
Tell me more about mastering the sword.
First, get ye a sword. You must seek out and defeat the sword master. Someone in town can probably direct you. Oh, you want to find somebody to train you first.
Imagine trying to take on the sword master without any training.
Tell me more about mastering the art of thievery.
We want you to procure a small item for us.
The idol of many hands.
In the governor's mansion. The governor keeps the idol of many hands in a display case in the mansion outside the town.
You'll have to get past the guards, naturally.
The tricky part will be getting past the dogs outside.
Aye, they're a particularly vicious breed. You might be able to drug him or something.
Tell me more about treasure hunting.
Legend has it that there's a treasure buried here on the island.
All you must do is find the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island. And
Trademark.
back here.
Should I have a map or something?
Well, you can hardly expect to find a treasure without a map.
And don't forget, X marks the spot.
You're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-swilling pigs.
To be a pirate, you must also be a foul-smelling, grog-swilling pig.
What's in that grog stuff anyway?
Grog is a secret mixture which contains one or more of the following:
Kerosene,
propylene glycol, artificial sweeteners,
sulfuric acid,
rum, acetone,
red dye number 2,
scum, axle grease,
battery acid.
and or pepperoni. As you can probably imagine, it's one of the most caustic, volatile substances known to man.
The stuff eats right through these mugs, and the cook is losing a fortune replacing them.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Alrighty. So we know our mission now. We need to complete the 3 trials in order to become a pirate.
Hey, you can't come back here.
Alright, we are going to want to go back there for a few items we're going to need later. So we're going to wait over here for the cook to show up. I just heard him leave through the door. And we didn't beat him back to the kitchen. Ah, crap. Alrighty. Wait here. Let's try to open it again. I think that might be a prerequisite again to go back over there. Okay. I need to move the second I hear the door click.
Hey, you can't come back here.
If you want to take a look at how this room looks in the old version, though. One other note is that, dang it. This room did not have music if you didn't have a sound card. In fact, there were only, like, 3 scenes in the entire game that would use the PC speaker that was, like, squeaks and buzzes instead of actual music. So I didn't actually hear this music till I was much, much, much older and played the game. Was kind of surprised. I thought this was maybe like a CD function rather than a thing that was always in the game, even with floppies. And just one moment while I remove a cat from the desk. Alright, so now that we're in here, there's a few things we can pick up. Meat or meat-like substance.
It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance.
So I do prefer the original interface, because you always have access to the verb menu without having to press V.
I think it's full of that foul stuff pirates drink.
And also, some of the in-jokes change. Like, that is quite obviously a that little dough thing. The Pillsbury Doughboy, I think. But they changed that just so they wouldn't get into trouble.
What's anything special about it? It's boiling hot. I think that bird will peck my hand off.
So, we just keep doing this.
I think that bird will peck my hand off.
Because we need that fish. Sorry, bird.
The plank's stuck.
And we end the interaction there.
It's boiling hot.
Now, you could put a bunch of stuff in there. Let me find the inventory menu. But I don't actually remember what you are supposed to put in there at this time.
Someone cooked a head cheese in this.
Alright, we want to pick up that pot.
Cooked a head cheese in this.
We will need that later as well. But I think that's everything we need from here for now. So we're done with the scum bar until we've completed one of the 3 trials. And we can report that to the pirates once we do.
Deep beneath Monkey Island, the ghost pirate LeChuck ship lies anchored in a river of lava.
That is a big commercial voice there.
Captain LeChuck, sir.
There's nothing like the hot winds of hell blowing in your face.
No, sir. Nothing like it. Sir,
It's days like this that make you glad to be dead.
Oh, yes, sir. Glad to be dead.
You are glad to be dead, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel so lucky that you happened to capture my ship that murdered me and everyone on board. Yes, sir. Lucky.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was it you disturbed me for?
Yes, sir. Well, you see, we might have a problem on Melee Island.
Problem? What possible problem could there be? I've got those sissy pirates so scared of the sea, they're afraid to take a bath.
Well, there seems to be a new pirate in town. Actually, he's a pirate wannabe. Young, inexperienced, probably nothing to worry about. Don't know why I bother you in it. I'll have him taken care of myself.
Wait! I'll handle this personally. My plans are too important to be messed up by amateurs.
Yes, sir.
And thus begins the never-ending feud between Guybrush Threepwood and the evil undead pirate LeChuck. Alright, so now it is time to walk into the iconic streets of Melee Island.
Excuse me, but do you have a cousin named Sven?
No, but I once had a barber named Dominique.
Close enough. Let's talk business. You want to buy a map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island? Only one in existence. Rare. Very rare. Only 100 pieces of 8.
No thanks. I don't have enough money.
Well then, buzz off, kid. It's bad for business.
And so that brings up one of the next steps of a lot of puzzles is we need cash. We don't have
10
any.
o'clock. Still 10 o'clock. Seems like it's always 10 o'clock on this island.
Hey, don't mess with my rat. I said don't pester the rat.
I love that this just triggers if you hover over it.
I'm not gonna warn you again. Leave the rat alone.
Also, here's how it looks in the original. Let's talk to the men of low moral fiber.
Hey, nice rat.
Do you like rats?
Yes, especially in a light wine sauce.
Get away!
Do you guys know the sneaky-looking man on the opposite corner?
Wanna buy a map, eh? Our maps are top quality, not like the bird-caged liners you get from that clown across the street. No, just kidding. These are actually copies of the minutes of the last meeting of the Melee Island PTA. Can't even give them away. Want one?
No, but I'll take one if you give me 2 pieces of 8.
Okay, that's fair.
Say, are you guys pirates?
No, we're a wandering circus troupe.
But this rat scared away the elephant.
Shut up! Of course we're pirates. You can't buy clothes like these off the rack.
And where did you buy them?
What's in the keg?
Rum.
Jam.
Jam.
Rum. Rum and jam. It's an old pirate favorite. Everybody knows that.
I'm really interested in this pirating thing.
What do you want?
How come you're on this street corner and not on a ship, looting, pillaging, sacking, that sort of thing?
Well, pirating hasn't been panning out so well for us.
There are some unnaturally talented pirates in the area right now.
Operating out of Monkey Island.
So we've been pursuing alternate means of self-support. We're trying to start up a circus.
It was working out well, until the rats scared off the elephant.
Wait, they were serious?
Now you've depressed us. Go home.
Hey, man! Frank, make him quit it! Oh, now look what you did!
I don't see anything special about it.
Alright. Now, for meeting one of the other main iconic characters of Monkey Island.
What may I help you with, son?
The Voodoo Lady.
So, my mind-reading skills tell me it is your future you are interested in. Are you certain this is something you really wish to know?
No, don't tell me a thing. Life should be unexpected and exciting.
Suit yourself. Wait, don't say anything. I can sense your name is Guybrush. Guybrush nose hair. No. Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood. Am I not right?
Wow, that was amazing. Do you know any other tricks?
I do not deal in tricks. What I know is the truth. Changed your mind, I see. I am getting a vision. I see you taking a voyage, a long voyage. I see you captaining a ship.
Yeah.
I see.
What? See what?
I see a giant monkey.
Yikes.
I see you inside the giant monkey.
Gross.
Wait. It's all becoming clear. Your journey will have many parts. You will see things better left unseen. You will hear things better left unheard. You will learn things better left unlearned.
What kind of things? I hate surprises.
No, the time is not right to know. When you know your purpose, come see me. I will let you know then.
Yikes.
And here's how the room looks in the original.
Guess no one's here.
And now to grab another iconic item from this game.
Maybe no one will miss just this one thing.
Which is, of course, the rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. What possible use could that have? Poor little thing. Whatever it was. Now this is the cup of a carpenter.
And of course, since this game was made by Lucasfilm, we get a lot of references to Star Wars properties, Indiana Jones properties, and it's not entirely undeserved, because most of these people were... I don't know if at this time they were still at Skywalker Ranch, but they all got to meet with George Lucas and Steven Spielberg pretty regularly, and Steven Spielberg actually got to direct one of the games, or wrote it, at least. That was The Dig. Okay, now for the other major location on this high street. I was wrong. I think it's a bit further down. So one of the gimmicks of this place is, with the exception of the Voodoo Lady's store, all these doors will go to random areas.
Ye old rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shop.
That...
Serving your rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle needs for over 50 years.
I didn't even know that sign was there. That's interesting. So now we're going to go to the archway to the next part of the high street. And head into the shopkeeper's place.
Ahoy there, fancy pants. What do you want?
I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
The Swordmaster of Melee Island? Now, I don't know. See, nobody knows the whereabouts of her secret hideout. Nobody except me. I'd have to go and ask her if it's okay to show you the way. I guess I could hike all the way over there. Once. Be right back. And don't touch anything!
So here, there's a couple things we could do. We can steal stuff.
Slashmaster. When you want a sword as sharp as your wit.
And there's a safe we can break into later. But for now, we're going to pick up the shovel as well. And we're going to leave before he comes back.
Aha!
Oh.
Gotcha, you little thief. Maybe you'd like to pay for those.
About this sword.
Yeah, what about it?
How much is it?
That's 100 pieces of 8. Take it or leave it.
I don't want it.
Figures. Now, how else do you want to waste my time?
Well, about the shovel.
About this shovel.
Yeah, what about it?
I don't want it.
Then you better go put it back.
Alrighty, well, there's nothing we're going to do here for now, then.
Is there something here that maybe you can't afford?
I think I'd just like to browse.
Whatever.
So we still need to make money somehow. Huh. Wonder
Hello?
what's in the alley now.
Anybody in here? Hello?
You know, bad things could happen to a person in a dark, deserted alley like this one. And at this time of night, nobody would be around to see it.
Did you hear something back in here too?
No? I'd better get your name.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty pirate.
Listen, Peepwood.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, whatever your name is, listen. I'm the sheriff around here. Sheriff Fester Shinetop. Take it from me. This is a bad time to be visiting Melee Island. A very bad time. My advice to you is to find somewhere else to take your vacation. Somewhere safer.
Boy, I feel much better knowing there's an officer of the law around.
I wonder who this Fester Shinetop fellow could be.
Employees only.
Not much else to do back there. Weird that there's an employees only sign for a church. So yeah, there's pretty much nothing here until much, much later in the game. Also, this is how this area looks back then. They did a really good job with the art in this game back then, and I do like the new look now. The jail?
It's locked.
You gotta get me out of here! I'm a victim of society!
Not to mention halitosis. Ugh.
Hey, it's hard to keep my breath minty fresh when there's nothing to eat in here but rats.
So yeah, we can't talk to him until we do something about his breath. Alright, let's go out the archway, and this will take us towards the governor's mansion. Here is how that approach looked back then. Deadly piranha poodles.
I don't think I can get past them.
Welp. Nothing else to do here. Alright, so we've done everything, well, most of what we can do in town right now, so we're going to leave town and head out to the rest of the island. So, one downside of when this game was made is there is no, like, fast travel. And so walking back and forth through the alleys of Melee can get a bit tedious sometimes. Though if you know which doors will open to where, you can get through the screen faster. So I need to remember that one because that'll get us across the screen a lot faster. Alright. Back up to the Cliffside Observatory, where we started the game. Let's go talk to the lookout again.
Do you ever wonder if we're all just characters in a novel?
Yikes! Oh, you almost scared me to death. I thought you were a... Oh, never mind. What did you say your name was again?
I'm over this way.
Huh? Oh.
So yes, they have a blind lookout at this island.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. I came to Melee Island because I want to be a pirate.
Well, you picked the right place for it. Though perhaps the wrong time. Not to mention the wrong name. You have the silliest name I've heard in a long time.
Who are you?
I'm the lookout of Melee Island. I watch the ocean for approaching storms and ships and report them directly to the governor. She doesn't like unexpected visitors, especially not now.
Why is the governor worried about unexpected visitors?
Actually, it's the expected visitors we're worried about. One pirate captain in particular. A dead one, but that doesn't make him any less dangerous.
How did you get to be the lookout when you're obviously blind as a bat?
Watch your tongue. I was handpicked by Sheriff Shinetop.
I'll just be off to seek my fortune now.
Good luck.
And just to show what this place looked like, I do think the sky was better in the original. So here is the main map of Melee Island. Alright. So, we got a bunch of different places we can go. That light there is actually the Sword Master's place. So, the village is obviously where we just came from. So, we're going to go to this clearing first. We have an approach down here to what appears to be a big top
I can't
tent.
reach it.
I get in the cannon, but the gunpowder makes me sneeze.
Well, I can't do it. I hurt my hand taming the lions last week.
I hardly think that little scratch compares to my chronic allergy. You get in the cannon.
You don't have any allergies, you faker. You get in the cannon.
No, you get in the cannon.
No, you get in the cannon.
Slacker.
Loser.
Ruffian.
Flop.
Weasel.
Weevil.
Miscreant.
So, one interesting thing about this room is the circus music was actually on PC speakers, so it just did it with the motherboard chirps. If you didn't have a sound card. It's one of maybe 4 different rooms.
Just to get in the cannon.
No,
Here's another classic line here.
I'm selling these
Say there, son, how'd you like the chance?
A once-in-a-lifetime chance.
To perform an amazing feat.
A death-defying feat.
Well, not so death-defying, really.
Dangerous feat.
No, not dangerous at all.
An easy feat.
But exciting.
With the amazing.
Adventurous. Acrobatic.
And exceedingly well-known.
Fabulous. Flying.
Perugini brothers.
That's us.
My brother Alfredo.
And my brother Bill.
Sound good?
Good.
It's very simple, really.
See that cannon over there? All you have to do
is get in the cannon.
And we'll shoot you out of it.
Across the room.
Quite safe, actually.
So, what do you say?
How much will you pay me?
How about 478 pieces of...
Oh, hey, we can solve our money problem.
Okay, sounds good.
Have you got a helmet?
Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for?
Well, let's have it.
We want to be sure.
That it's safe.
Wouldn't want you hurt.
No, sirree.
Alright, so this is why we picked up that pot earlier.
Someone cooked a head cheese in this.
So we are going to go ahead and...
Someone cooked a head cheese in this.
How do I bring up... There we go. Use helmet with... And this is where the old interface kind of blows. Or the new interface kind of blows.
That will work as a helmet.
Now we can do the trick.
Step right over here, son.
Now, put on your helmet.
And get in the cannon.
And we'll take care of the rest.
Echo!
I'm so relieved.
Hey!
Are you okay?
So what's really interesting is they got it upside down here too, which honestly was probably not the easiest thing in the world to do back then. So one of these options, "Hi Bobbin, are you my mother?" is a reference to Loom. The main character is Bobbin, and he is looking for his mother throughout a lot of the story.
I'm Bobbin. Are you my mother?
He's all right!
Hooray! We are spared an embarrassing and financially debilitating lawsuit.
Here is your money, sir.
Just the recompense for aiding us.
The basic theory is fine.
We just need to change the aim a bit.
I'll try it next.
No, I'll do it next.
No, me!
No, me!
Slacker!
Loser!
Ruffian!
Fop!
And we will never need to go there again. We got our money. Alrighty. So now that we have some cash, we're going to go back to the village and buy a bunch of stuff to open up more puzzles we can solve. Unfortunately, it does not like me clicking too far outside of the window. So that'll happen occasionally. Alright,
Excuse me, but oh, it's only you again. Come back for the map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island, huh? I hope you brought enough money this time.
I'll take it. It'll make a swell gift.
There you go. You made a wise decision. Now get lost.
Alright, so we've got our map. Let's take a look at what we bought.
I think I've been had. This is no map. It looks like dancing lessons.
To the monkey. Back 2, 3, 4, left 2, 3, 4, right 2, 3, 4. And this is actually all the actual directions to the treasure, funnily enough. So we will be using those here in a moment. However, I also want to look at the minutes.
There sure are a lot of spelling errors.
Aw, it won't let me actually read them. I could have sworn that it would actually let you go through all of that. Alright, so next thing we need to do is, I believe we have enough money still, yep, to buy the shovel and the sword.
Hey, where'd you go? I hike halfway across the island to try and get you a reservation with the Swordmaster, who, by the way, says you can go jump in the lake. And when I come back, whew, you're gone. See if I ever do you a favor again.
So we're going to also pick up the sword. And we're going to talk to him so we can buy them.
What do you want?
About this sword.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Great. Best 100 pieces of 8 you ever spent. What else do you want?
About this shovel.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Great. Oh, it'll pay for itself, believe me. Yeah, you'll dig up 75 pieces of 8 in no time. But hey, save some treasure for the rest of us, would you? What else do you want?
I could really use a breath mint.
Whew, you're telling me. Here, take one. Please. Take the whole roll. That'll be 1 piece of 8. What else do you want?
Alright, now let's see
I'm
if he
looking
can
for
lead
the
us to the
Sword
Sword
Master
Master.
of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back.
Alright, so this time,
And don't touch anything!
we're going to be following him. Alright, so let's go to the archway. So this was another one that would actually play with the PC speakers. So thankfully, unlike modern stealth sections, you don't fail if you get too close to him. Alright, so we're in the forest maze now. We're gonna pick up some of these plants.
Same old red flowers all over the forest.
Gonna pick up some of these, just in
I don't
case.
think strolling through the forest picking flowers is very good practice for being a pirate.
You might be surprised. Learn your herbs, Guybrush. They will save you.
Danger! Open ravine.
Alright, and with that, we have found the way to the
Sword
Swordmaster.
Stay back here and eavesdrop.
Hello again, Carla.
I thought I told you to get lost.
Actually, I'm here on business. This kid come into my store, see?
Face it, you crusty old lech. You'd make any excuse just to come out here and bother me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, cut it out. I'm sick of it. Take a hike and don't come out here again. Someone might follow you, and then I'd become another Melee Island tourist attraction.
Hey, it's your loss, baby.
Yeah, right. Now scram.
Alrighty. Now we can go talk to her and challenge her to a sword fight.
How dare you approach the Swordmaster without permission, which I surely didn't give you.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. I've come to kill you.
Nothing like being honest. What was your final grade in Captain Smirk's sword fighting class?
Grade? Class?
You mean you came here to take on the Swordmaster of Melee Island, possibly the greatest sword fighter in the entire Caribbean, without a single lesson in the art of fencing?
Yep.
How did you expect to defend yourself?
Gee, I don't know.
I see. Obviously not with your razor-sharp wit. I'd advise you to seek out Captain Smirks and get some real training. It would hardly be ethical, sporting, or even interesting to fight someone as unskilled as yourself. So beat it.
Well, at least she has a code. Alright, so we'll need to find Captain Smirk. First, let's see if we can go ahead and find the... So, we're probably going to tackle the Swordmaster's quest last, for a couple reasons. Main reason being that when you finish all three of the quests, you immediately move on to the next act, and you won't get to hear what the pirate leaders say about you completing their tasks. So we're going to go into the fork in the woods. And real quick, I'm going to look at the map instructions. Back, left, right. Let me take a screenshot with my phone so I don't have to constantly reopen this over and over. Alright. So, we're going to go back. We're going to go... What does you have to say about these points?
What unusually bright yellow they are.
So we'll be using those in the puzzles later. We're going to walk to the left next. A campsite.
Looks like an old abandoned campsite.
Okay, now we're going to go to the right.
Looks like a regular old stump with the same red flowers that grow all over the forest.
Now the other question is, can I use this stump?
That doesn't seem to work.
I am wondering if there is a old joke that's been removed. Open stump. Push stump. Okay. So, now we go right, I believe. No, we went right already. Then we go left. Here we go right. Ah, here's the stump.
Just a regular old stump. Just a regular old stump. That doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work. It doesn't seem to open. That doesn't seem to work. I can't move it. I can't move it. That doesn't seem to work.
Darn. So, there was a joke in the original floppy version of this game where you could attempt to enter that stump, and he would talk about how, oh wow, there's like a whole massive, gigantic smorgasbord of new graphical areas and puzzles to explore, and then it would tell you to insert discs that don't exist, like disc 16, disc 35, disc 268. And it's like, well, guess we can't go in there.
Regular old stump.
So, it's a bit unfortunate that got removed. Alright, so that's back, and then we go right, left, and this should be the last one unless I screwed up. Yep, here we are. So this is the clearing where we were going to find an X.
Here lies treasure of such unimaginable wealth. Well, you'll just have to dig it up to believe it. Paid for by the Melee Island Chamber of Commerce. The legendary lost treasure of Melee Island. This carefully reproduced piece of Melee Island history has delighted thousands of would-be pirates and their families for generations. Remember, there are other pirates on this island. So go easy on the treasure. Leave some for the next person.
Alright, so now we've got our shovel.
This shouldn't take too long.
Time to dig the X.
Hours pass.
Hey, I think I hit something. Oh boy! It's a t-shirt! Not my size, but a nice one nonetheless. Well, I guess I should put all this dirt back now.
More hours pass.
Even rebuilt the X. Back to spec. And with that, we have completed the first of the 3 trials to become a pirate. So let's go to the Scum Bar and let them know of our progress.
to the boy who wants to be a pirate. How do you fare on your quests?
I found your legendary lost treasure.
Oh, I discovered the lost treasure, eh? You're a clever boy. You may keep the chic t-shirt. We have plenty.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Alright. So we've got a solution to another puzzle. Now that we have the breath mints, we can go talk to that guy in the jail and see what his deal is. While we're at it, let's go ahead and eat one of those breath mints ourselves.
Ooh, that's refreshing.
Alright. We're going to give the breath mints to the prisoner.
Oh, Grago Mint. How refreshing. Thanks. So, have you come to release me?
Sheriff Shinetop sure is a jerk, isn't he?
No kidding. Fester Shinetop is the meanest man on Melee Island. Luckily, the governor keeps him in check most of the time. We used to have a fair, decent man for a sheriff, but he recently died under mysterious circumstances. If you ask me, I think the new sheriff had something to do with it.
I think you've said enough, Otis.
Oops.
I hope you haven't been taking this filthy vagrant too seriously. He'd say anything to avoid paying his debt to society.
Yeah, he is filthy, and he smells bad too.
Hey, thanks a lot.
You've got a lot of nerve coming into this town and passing judgment on the locals. If there's something you don't like about the way we smell, you're welcome to leave anytime.
Sorry.
Look, I don't know what you're up to, but whatever it is, it's probably illegal. So forget it. Wherever you go on Melee, I'll be watching. And if you try any monkey business, you'll end up in here for good.
Man, is he a pill or what? You see what I have to put up with? You better go before you get us both in trouble.
Who are you?
My name is Otis. At least I think it is. I've been in here so long I can hardly remember. You gotta get me out of here before I lose my mind completely. Can't you see? I'm innocent.
But why are you in jail if you're innocent?
I was framed. I didn't touch the stupid flowers.
What flowers?
The yellow Konish Indormi flowers in the forest. It's against the law to pick them.
So, how's the food in there?
Oh, you know, the usual. Slop, grog, gruel, rats, bugs, and body lice if I can catch them.
Ew.
I have a carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made, even though she knows I detest carrot cake. Actually, the cook at the bar is an old friend of mine, and sometimes he sneaks me food, like pork trimmings, mostly feet and lips. But once in a while, he brings this really odd rump roast.
What was so odd about the rump roast?
Well, it's the only rump roast I ever seen with a prehensile tail.
Interesting.
So who'd want to frame you?
I don't know who exactly. I think it was a conspiracy. And if there's one type of piracy I don't like, it's conspiracy. Look, I like visitors and everything, but I don't have much more to say. Plus, my throat's getting dry from all this talking. Why don't you go find someone else to talk to? It's not like I'm the only pirate left on the island or anything. I told you, I don't have much more to say.
So, let's see. Can we give him that rump roast?
I don't want anything but my freedom.
Okay, so let's see.
It's a striking yellow color.
Let's use the hunk of meat with the yellow petal.
It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance.
So there's a reason those flowers are illegal. I don't know how you would find out whether or not the flowers would do what we're about to do with them, but it's not in an obvious place. So we're going to be, unfortunately, we're drugging the dogs.
Important notice. These dogs are not dead. They are only sleeping. No animals were harmed during the production of this game.
Here's the notice in the original.
They're sleeping peacefully.
Alrighty. Now we have made it to the governor's mansion.
A priceless Ming. I don't recognize the man, but that looks like the dog in the bar.
Here's what it looks like in the original.
No time for reading now.
We're gonna see if we can head upstairs.
This door appears to be locked.
Rip. So, let's see, any other doors we can open? This one.
This looks like a job for Fester Shinetop. No, not the red button.
So yeah, pay close attention to the lower left. Because it's showing various verbs he's doing in the middle of this fight.
It's a big, ugly, hairy yak wearing some wax lips. I can't move it. I can't move it.
Pick up the manual of style.
I must be nuts. Heck! Gophers!
Use gopher repellent with another gopher. Use gopher repellent with Gopher Horde. Use gopher repellent with Funny Little Man. Look at Fabulous Idol.
It's beautiful. I can't open it. Uh-oh.
Pick up heavy chair. Use heavy chair with Sheriff.
That should hold him for a while. If only I had a file, I could get the idol.
Need a file to get through the locks.
No time for reading now.
So, let's see everything we still have in our inventory from that. We have wax lips.
They're yak-sized and covered with slobber. I'm certainly not going to chew on them. I think it's some kind of religious text. I bet this will come in handy. I found the treasure of Melee Island and all I got was this stupid t-shirt. I think it's a herring.
A red herring.
Would you happen to have a file?
You think I'd be in here if I did? All I have is this carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made me. You can have that if you bring me something to get rid of these rats. I can't stand carrot cake.
Well, oh, there's more to our inventory. We have gopher repellent.
It says gophers won't come near you with this stuff on.
The gophers might be close enough.
That doesn't seem to work.
Right, we need to give gopher repellent to Otis.
Hey, this might work on the rats. Thanks. Here's the cake.
And time for the secret of the cake. Accidentally hit the Windows button there.
It's heavy.
Hey!
It's a nasty metal file.
Let's see if we can get this guy out of here in return.
I better not wear it out before I get the idol.
We're not quite that benevolent. Alrighty. Now it's time to get the idol. Walk into the governor's mansion. Poor puppies. Walk to Gaping Hole.
I've got the file.
Use Manual of Style with Shredder. Give stylish confetti to heavily armed clown.
Whee!
Throw wax lips in fire. Use file on rhinoceros toenails. Use file on lock. Pick up fabulous idol.
Whew. That was a close one. At least I got the idol.
But I'm not done with you yet.
Uh-oh.
Thought you could get out of here with the idol of many hands, did you?
Look, I can explain.
So can I. You poisoned the governor's pet poodles.
They're just sleeping.
Broke into her house.
The door was unlocked.
And stole one of her most valuable pieces of art.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Oh, really? Well, let's hear your explanation.
It belongs in a museum.
Ah!
What's going on here?
I caught this hoodlum making off with your idol, Governor. He says it belongs in a museum.
That's right, it does.
What?
You heard me, Fester. The real question is, how did he get in here while you were on guard?
Oh,
just go away, Fester. I can handle this.
I'll deal with you later.
Sorry about him. He's new. I'm Governor Marley. Governor Elaine Marley. So my idol belongs in a museum, eh?
Well...
Relax, Mr. Threepwood. I know why you're here. Believe me, You're not the first who's tried. Although I have to admit, not many get as far as you have.
Jeepers,
My lookout told me of your arrival. I've wanted to meet you ever since I heard your fascinating name. Tell me, Guybrush, why do you want to be a pirate? You don't look like one. Your face is too sweet. I see. Well, you're obviously not in the mood for idle chit-chat, are you? I suppose you've got many more exciting things to do? I won't take up any more of your time, Mr. Threepwood.
Bull. Twinkly? I really wish I knew how to talk to women.
So the voice actress for Elaine Marley is a lady named Alexandra Boyd. She is a British actress. She's been in quite a bit. She was extra in Titanic. She's played a bunch of different roles on British television. And other than that, she's mostly written and directed stuff. She is also the voice of Elaine in every single Monkey Island game that has her voiced, including both the remakes. And, except for Escape from Monkey Island. That one she did not do the voice of her. But she will be doing the voice in Return to Monkey Island when that comes out later this year.
Where do you think you're going, Throom Wade?
The main film she's known for is Widow's Walk, which came out in 2019. And is on Amazon Prime, I believe.
Excuse me, Mr. Shinetop, but you're blocking the doorway.
I think you need to cool off. Hand over your sword.
Uh-oh.
This is the end of the road, my little pantalooned pal. Your troublemaking days on Melee Island are over. My plans for the governor are far too important and much too near completion to risk letting a would-be pirate like you get in the way. So long, Mr. Spicecake or Droopface or whatever your name is. This might actually turn out to be a pretty good day.
Thus, she was never heard from again. Really quick, I am going to create a save game here. And I am going to take a break. So Guybrush Threepwood can hold his breath for 10 whole minutes. So we're going to test that here. And while he does that, I am going to take a break real quick to get a drink and freshen up a bit. I will be back in a bit.
Hey, Nick.
I just committed a felony.
Did it involve that big knife you've got there?
Yeah. What should I do with it?
Well, get rid of it.
I'll throw it in the water.
No, don't do that.
Why not? I need to ditch it.
It might wash up somewhere.
What do I care? My prints won't be on it. I'm throwing it in. I might need it. See ya.
See ya.
And I am back.
I can't reach that from here. I can't reach that from here. Sharp and dangerous. Very sharp. It's sharp. I better be careful. Heavy and sharp. Rusty, but sharp. Looks sharp.
As you might have noticed, if you were still watching during the break, there was a little vignette that happened up here with a bunch of guys talking about how they were going to dispose of some evidence that would have helped Guybrush get free of his predicament. So, there's lots of sharp items here. We can't reach any of them. We also don't have anything sharp that might help us in our inventory. Well, the shovel honestly probably could, but it would be difficult to use underwater. So, give it just a few more minutes. What's rare is that this is one of the actual only ways to die in this game, which in the era was pretty rare. Here's how it looks normally. Now, the original floppy version of Monkey Island, these icons weren't here. It was just a list of items. And there were also a bunch more of these verbs that were holdovers from other Scum engine games like Maniac Mansion. So this is a kind of puzzle that pops up a couple times in the Monkey Island series, where you are pretty much completely trapped. You have very, very little in the way you can of stuff you can actually do to get out of the predicament. You will always either receive the items you need to solve it on site, or you are guaranteed to have picked them up in order to reach this area. One thing Ron Gilbert does really well in his game design is making it so you can't hit dead ends. And further talking about his game design, he very often uses a paradigm where you'll make sure you always have 2 or 3 different sets of puzzles you can work on at any given time. And this kind of goes through a lot of the LucasArts adventure game design philosophy. So, like, in this one, we got those 3 different paths. There were some interconnectedness, like you needed to get the money in order to open up paths. But for the most part, their objectives were pretty separate. And once we're finished with this one, all we'll have left is the Swordmaster path, which is probably the lengthiest one. There is a bit of randomness in how it works, because it involves one of the most famous puzzles in this game, which is known as insult sword fighting. And we'll get to that here in a little bit. So we should be under 3 minutes left before Guybrush drowns. I'm hoping me moving around and clicking doesn't actually lead to him resetting the timer or anything, because they want it to be, you know, more forgiving to the player, since this isn't a Sierra adventure game of the era. I will say another set of games that are kind of go against the...
Gee, I don't know how much longer I can hold my breath.
Yeah. The Indiana Jones games do let you die, but are pretty good about showing where that's going to happen, or if you're in a dangerous situation. They also have a kind of fighting game built into it, especially Fate of Atlantis. So that's another way you can die in those games. But for the most part, they don't let you fail. This is just a rare one where if you have... You could click everything in this room, use every combination of items within about 4 minutes. And the solution is just really, really easy, even though it makes no sense. Well, it makes video game logic sense, which is kind of how all of these games operate. Alright, we should be about 1 minute left. When I left for my break, it was about 4:13. Ah, there he goes. So yeah, that's game over. Oh, interesting, the icon changed. That's kind of gruesome. And here's how it looks. He turns green in the original when he's floating up like this. Oh my gosh. Here's some jokes I didn't know about. Bloat, stare, bob, rot, float, order hint book. Which were big business at the time. Well, before the internet, anyway. So if we hit V, will it show all those? Oh man, he's got even more. Oh, rot, linger. What happens if we click linger? Huh. Alrighty, well, enough of that. We're going to go back in time and fix the problem. So the solution to this is just to pick up the idol. And then you'll immediately grab the sword that's in here. If you had picked one up beforehand. That sword is not there if you haven't bought one from the from the storekeeper.
All I have to do is show this stupid idol to the pirate leaders and...
You're alive!
Governor!
Hey, you can talk. Who'd have known?
What are you doing here? Come to finish the job?
No, I came down here to save your life. Fester wasn't acting on my orders when he threw you in there.
You came down here to rescue me? I didn't even think you liked me.
Well, our first meeting was a little awkward. You seem to have trouble forming complete sentences. But then again, so do most of my citizens.
But I'm not one of your citizens. I'm just a drifter. A nobody. A would-be pirate. Who would have known, or even cared, if you'd let me drown?
I would have, Guybrush.
Oh, Governor.
Oh, Threepwood.
Oh, Elaine.
Sugar Boots.
Honey Pumpkin.
Plunder Bunny.
Kiss me.
No, we mustn't.
What?
Not here, where everyone can see us.
Why? Are you ashamed of me?
No, it's not that at all. It's just that many of these pirates have made advances towards me. And to avoid hurting their feelings, I've always told them that my father made me promise never to fall in love with a pirate. If they see us together, they'll know I was lying.
Okay then, let's go to your place.
Okay. But finish your trials first. I don't want you to be preoccupied.
But I feel this sudden urge to complete the trials quickly.
I was hoping the music would continue so we could listen to the, Oh, we can. Alright, that's probably enough. Alright, so whichever way you walk off, you end up there. It's kind of a weird abstraction of this dock not actually being long enough for that. So let's go ahead and give the idol to the pirate leaders.
Actually, it's more like a fabulous doorstop.
Another good reason to do this is it gets you out of your inventory for the rest of the game. Otherwise, it will be stuck there forever.
Ah, the idol with many hands. You're a brave lad. And thank you for stealing it for us.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Alright. They honestly have a lot less dialogue with finishing trials than I thought they did. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have bothered if I had known. Alright. So now, there's a few more areas of Melee we have not explored yet. So one feature of this map is, you'll see pirates walking along. So we're going to talk to this guy. But I didn't get to him before he reached the circus. Sometimes it's really annoying to actually manage to talk to them.
Aye, this better be important.
Nice night we're having, isn't it?
I sure hopes you had something more important to stop me for.
Why do you guys talk so funny?
Pirate lingo. It's how everybody talked back then. Come on, Guybrush, play along.
Sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way.
So the series does like its fourth wall break occasionally. That being one of them. I always thought that Melee Island just looked like the really grouchy grandpa from Hey Arnold. Well, not really grouchy, but like he has the big nose and everything. Hook Island. What's here?
Gaudy, but in a cheerful sort of way.
So here's what the screen looks like back then. Quite a significant difference for the souvenir part. So there's a cable here.
I think it could support my weight.
All we need is, something to cable across with. In which case, let's go ahead and use our fabulous rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. We'll do that one more time.
Wow, it works both ways. That's some chicken.
Yeah, that shouldn't be physically possible. It should only work one way, or it gets you stuck in the middle, one of the two. But, game logic. It also has a really interesting sound effect when you use it in the original version of the game. That's actually a lot different than the one I'm used to. The one that came with PC speakers. I need to do a playthrough of that just for my own nostalgia, but probably won't do it on stream.
Hey! I don't like visitors. Who are you?
Excuse me, but the sign said there were restrooms in here?
Sorry, but that sign's a little out of date. I used to have a thriving tourist business here. I had animal wax, tattoo demonstrations, souvenirs. But there was a little accident with one of the trained animals. One of our guests was hurt very badly. So I was shut down, put out of business, and since then, I've lived here all alone. And the only company I have is the same beast that mauled that unlucky tourist. The same beast that made me a hermit. A monster that, just by coincidence, is identical to one what attacked me when I was just a child and left me with these hooks instead of hands. A deformed man. Jeez, now I'm all depressed. Thanks a lot. Can't you just leave me alone now?
So, this is what it looks like back in the olden days. Kind of prefer the old look for this one, though I'm usually okay with the new art style.
I'm Bobbin Threadbare. Are you my mother?
No, your mother was a duck. Now beat it.
I'm a pirate, Cannonball Head. Who are you?
My name's Meathook, and I think you've got a little attitude problem.
Well, I think you've got a little hair problem.
Jeez, you just don't know when to quit, do you?
Obviously, neither did your barber.
Guybrush could be a dick. So, we'll be coming back to him later. He has nothing to do with the trials.
I think it could support my weight.
Use rubber chicken on table. It definitely looks smoother in the old version, but that's partially because this is still running Scum over top of it in order to support the switching between the old and the new version. Alright, so we've got two more locations we haven't been to yet. We've got these lights and this house. I'm sure at one of them we'll find the sword trainer. Oh.
Stop! You must pay a toll.
Stand aside, troll. I'm a mighty pirate.
You're no pirate. While the town drunk could out-insult you on his back. And probably would.
I can out-insult anybody, you brainless clay doppelganger.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you. Take that and stick it in your repertoire. You can't pass until you pay the toll.
Look behind you, a mouse.
I'm not falling for that. Scuttle along, you scurvy sea slug.
Alright, so the secret to this one is
pass.
This is the toll.
A red herring. Pass.
My gosh, that looks like George Lucas in the new one. So, nothing we can do here now, but this is a home to another iconic Monkey Island character, Stan.
Huh. Nothing.
Rip.
I'm not stupid enough to do that twice. I don't see anything special about it. Welcome to Stan's previously owned vessels. I'm off searching the globe right now for the finest in previously owned marine transportation. Have a look around. I'll be right back. Stan.
So, quick look at this one. Looks really similar. All the jokes and gags are pretty much the same, so no changes here. Alright, so now we're going to the house. What is at the house, I wonder? Oh, hey! Sword trainer.
Captain Smirk's Big Body Pirate Gym. Prices. Sword training, 30 pieces of weight. Cannon firing, 160 pieces of weight. Balls extra. Grappling hook, 130 pieces of weight. Hook extra.
Here's how it looked from the outside here.
I think I'll knock. It'd only be polite.
What do you want, you wimpy little spineless maggot?
Here's how he looks. Though with the perspective, you don't see much detail.
Could you train me to be better than the Swordmaster?
Better than the Swordmaster? You? You could never be half the sword fighter Carla is. Even with hours of hard work and sweat and blood. I remember fighting side by side with Carla at Port Royal, the local constabulary.
Which is a real
cornered.
place.
It looked like we were done for, but then she said, "But I digress. You just don't have what it takes."
You know, you really should quit smoking.
What I really should do is make you eat this stogie. What do you want?
I do so have what it takes.
You do not.
I do so.
You do not.
I do so.
No, I like your spirit. I'll do what I can. Of course, it'll cost you. What do you got?
Well, I've got 30 pieces of 8.
Say no more, say no more. Let's see your sword.
Okay, check it out.
Yes, this is a nice one. Let's get to it. Okay, you maggot. Why don't you whip that sword?
Ah, dang it. I was hoping it would pause with the screen if I press
Let's see
spacebar.
what you can do with.
This is what the, it looked like back then.
Boy, you fight like a dairy farmer. I usually don't waste my time with vermin like yourself. But seeing as this LeChuck thing has put a cramp on business, I got no choice. I need the money. Yes, I can see this is gonna take some special measures. Just want you to know, I don't do this with everyone. It's only because I feel that special student mentor pieces of 8 bonding that I'm going to these lengths. I'm gonna put you up against the machine.
Machine? Is this gonna hurt? Yikes.
Come at me. Don't be afraid, you won't hurt me. Beat first, then lunge. Watch your footwork. Watch your footwork. No! Beat first, then lunge. Watch your footwork.
Hours later.
You're starting to get the hang of it.
More hours later.
Not bad. You've got good form. Now I'm gonna let you in on the true secret of sword fighting. Sword fighting is kind of like making love. It's not always what you do, but what you say. Any fool pirate can swing a sharp piece of metal around and hope to cut something. But the pros, they know just when to cut their opponent with an insult. One that catches them off guard. You see, kid, your wit's gotta be twice as sharp as your sword. Let's try a couple of insults out, shall we? Okay, imagine this. We're fighting up a storm. Just like Carla and I were doing at Port Royal. There's a sudden break in the fighting, and I say to you, you fight like a dairy farmer. You respond with?
So this is the basis of insult sword fighting. The idea behind it is someone will insult you, or you insult someone, and if they have the correct response, they get a point. If you have the correct response, you get a point. Or if they have the incorrect one, you get a point. So a big part of it is just doing lots of fights, learning lots of insults, and what their responses are so that you all have enough to defeat Carlo with. Then they're all pretty funny jokes as well.
So's your mother.
I can see we've got a lot of work to do here. You should have responded with something like, how appropriate. You fight like a cow. You see, it's razor-sharp wit like that that wins fights. Let's try another. Imagine this. You're trapped up against a wall. My sword just slashed 2 cuts into your face. I say, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. You respond with?
I am rubber, you are glue.
I can see we're in deep trouble here. Ah. A correct response to, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab, would have been something like, first, you better stop waving it around like a feather duster. See? Razor sharp. Now, I suggest you go out there and learn some insults.
I can't help but feel like I've been ripped off. I'm sure you're feeling something similar.
I don't know, 30 pieces of 8 for, like, hours of intensive fencing training. So now what we do is just challenge all the random pirates on the screen until we beat them. Eventually one of them will say, once we've beaten enough, you're good enough to fight the Swordmaster. At which point you know enough insults that you could probably beat the Swordmaster. Of course, the annoying thing is you have to click until you reach one. And they keep moving around. And occasionally you'll be over an area, and it will put you in the area instead of fighting with the pirate. So let's fight this ugly pirate.
Move out of the way, or I cuts my way through.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
So, by talking with the Troll a bunch, we also unlocked this one.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
I am rubber, you are glue.
What we were actually hoping for is for him to actually give us the correct response, because that's what's really important for beating Carla.
Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
First, he'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
So we're generally only going to be using insults we don't know the answers to.
You have the manners of a beggar.
Manners of a beggar. Well, we don't know that one yet,
shaking.
so...
I'm shaking.
Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
I am rubber, you are glue.
So basically we just do this as we learn insults over and over. There's a bit of RNG to which ones they use. Each of these pirates, like the bloodthirsty ones are the hardest ones. Ugly, I think, is really easy.
Ever notice how all these roads start to look the same?
Yeah, now that you mention it, they do. It's probably just that we're tired.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Alrighty, so let's see which ones do we not know the answer to. We don't know this one.
Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
Oh, yeah?
Not what we wanted?
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
I am rubber, you are glue.
No.
What an idiot.
Let's give him a point.
Matter? Just get out of sword fighting class? Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
I just used that one on you, damn it.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
I do like that he has separate line reads for when it's not the correct answer.
You gutter crawling cur.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Well, we got one new insult for that.
Aye, this better be important.
Alrighty.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
He must have taught you everything you know. I've spoken with apes more polite than you.
He must have taught you everything you know?
Have you stopped wearing diapers yet?
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
Nice, we got a few new insults there.
Uncle!
And one response, too.
Aye, this better be important.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
So yeah, this can take a bit of time to fully complete because of this. And you're probably not going to get every insult and every answer by the time you're ready to fight the Swordmaster. Let's see.
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
I'm shaking! I'm shaking!
Let's see. Nobody's ever drawn blood from me. You have the manners of...
the manners of a beggar.
I am rubber, you are glue.
I've spoken with apes more polite than you.
I'm glad to hear you attended your family reunion. This is the end for you, you
I used that on you already, jerk.
I'm glad to hear you attended your family reunion.
Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
Oh, I don't actually have the answer for that one yet.
Oh, yeah? Look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
Stopping a pirate can be dangerous to your health.
So we'll do this one in the old form. Just so we can see what it's like. See, nobody's ever drawn blood from me. We haven't got the answer to yet. Okay, so we got the answer to that one. Fight like a dairy farmer. That one's easy. How appropriate you fight like a cow. We're going to hear that a lot in this series. Honestly. Let's see. Which one do we not know yet? Have you stopped wearing diapers yet? Okay, got another answer. That's awesome. This will probably lose, but I'm fine with that. We got a lot from that fight. Alright, so we're just going to switch back to deluxe mode.
This better be important.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Alrighty. Let's see. Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. Got that one. Don't have the end.
End for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point? People fall at my feet when they see me coming.
I'm glad to hear you attended your family reunion.
You're no match for my brains, you poor fool.
Nice. We got a lot of insults on this one.
Why? Did you want to borrow one? I give up. You win.
Alright, come on. Dirty Rotten Pirate. Come this way.
Aye, this better be important.
So I forgot you could just let them walk
My
into you,
name
which
is
makes this a bit
Guybrush
easier.
Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Alright, got that one, got that one.
My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
Oh, yeah?
People fall at my feet when they see me coming.
Even before they smell your breath? There are no words for how disgusting you are.
You run that fast?
His right hand looks really weird.
You make me want to puke.
Even before they smell your breath?
Okay, got some more good
Where
insults.
did my sword go?
Aye, this better be important.
So it really seems like insult sword
name
fighting is
is
just a
Guybrush
sport
Threepwood.
to these
Prepare
people,
to
rather than
die.
you know, they're actually going to kill each other. Okay.
My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
So, you got that job as a janitor after all.
Nice, got the response to that.
You're no match for my brains, you poor fool.
I don't think I have the one for that.
I am rubber, you are glue.
People fall at my feet when they see me coming.
Nice, we'll get the chance for more responses.
Even before they smell your breath?
Okay, people fall at my feet when see me coming in, owned a dog. You make me want to puke.
Oh, you make me want to puke.
You make me think somebody already did.
Nice.
Where did my sword go?
That was a really good one.
Move out of the way or I cuts my way through.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Alright. Run away. Haven't start wearing diapers yet. No match for my brains, you
You're
poor
no
fool.
match for my brains, you poor fool.
Oh, yeah?
I think this is the only other one we don't know the answer
no
to.
words for how disgusting you are.
Yes, there are. You just never learned them. You fight like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
I think we've almost got all of them. Ape's more polite than you. You have the manners of a
You have
beggar.
the manners of a beggar.
Oh, yeah?
I give up. You win.
Nope, not quite.
Move out of the way! or I cuts my way through.
Just a second, I need to learn what Control Skip's voice is, because, yeah, we probably want to now. Oh, verb shortcuts, good to know. So I guess backspace will do it.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood.
Nope.
Prepare to die.
That's annoying, they didn't keep the skip dialogue button in this game. Okay, let's see, got handkerchief, people fall at my feet, own the dog, make me want to puke. Dairy farmer. You're no match for my brains.
For my brains, you poor fool.
I am rubber, you are glue.
You have the manners of a beggar?
Manners of a beggar.
I wanted to make sure you'd feel comfortable with me.
There we go.
I've heard you were a contemptible sneak.
I wanted to make sure you'd feel comfortable with me.
You make me want to puke.
You make me think somebody already did.
Okay, let's see. Are no words for how disgusting you are. Have you stopped wearing diapers? Make me want to puke. I am out of new insults. So...
Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
I'm shaking! I'm shaking! I give up! You win! Move out of the way, or I cuts me way through.
You know, this was fun. A lot more fun when I was a kid, but
Threepwood.
I know all the insults and responses, so it's just learning them now. So there's not as much of a sense of discovery as there was. There we go. Have you heard you were a contemptible sneak?
I've heard you were a contemptible sneak.
Oh, yeah?
The real fun is when you go for the Swordmaster.
Disgusting you are.
The whole gimmick is
you just never learned them.
She has unique insults compared to everyone else, but the responses are still there.
You gutter crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
Don't have any new ones.
My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
So, you got that job as a janitor after all. My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
Just use that one.
So you got that job as a janitor after all.
Admittedly, this is not 1990 AI.
You're good enough to fight the Swordmaster.
Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and head to the Swordmaster. I'm probably going to throw the first one just so I can show something off after we've heard a couple of her insults. Let's go ahead and talk to Swordmaster.
How dare you approach the Swordmaster with... Oh, it's you again.
Hi, I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
Do you have one in size 3? Of course you don't. Because you're not really a jacket salesman. Let's be honest. You're here to prove yourself to the pirate leaders in hopes of one day being as immoral as they are.
Yep. Nailed it right on the head. Gee, you're smart.
I can tell by the sarcastic expression on your face that you've been fully trained by Captain Smirk. Let's get this over with. Now I know what filth and stupidity really are.
So you got that job as a janitor after all?
Nope. Good guess, but no.
My last fight ended with my hands covered with blood.
I'm glad to hear you attended your family reunion.
There are no clever moves that can help you now.
Let's see.
Why? Did you want to borrow one?
My name is feared in every dirty corner of this island.
This might be the janitor
So
one.
you got that job as a janitor after all.
That's a really confident line read.
My tongue is sharper than any sword.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
Only once have I met such a coward.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
So that'll probably be a loss. I want to lose this
If
now.
your brother's like you, better to marry a pig.
So you got that job as a janitor after all. Uncle!
Right.
Uncle!
I hope this teaches you a lesson. Now scram.
Alright, so we learned a bunch of new insults there, technically, but, they don't work exactly how we'd expect them to.
Move out of the way, or I cuts my way through.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
So if we scroll down,
If your brother's like you,
we can
better
use the
to marry a
Swordmaster's
pig.
insults.
That's not fair. You're using the Swordmaster's insults, I see.
It's not considered sporting, so they won't actually teach you the response.
You're no match for my brains, you poor fool.
I'd be in real trouble if you ever used
Ah,
them.
excellent. We learned another response.
There are no words for how disgusting you are.
Yes, there are. You just never learned them.
Alright, I think that's everything.
My
So,
last
we'll
fight
just
ended
end it
my
with a
hands
Swordmaster
covered
insult.
with blood.
That's not fair. You're using the Swordmaster's insults, I see. Wow, you're good enough to fight the Swordmaster.
Alright, and now we'll go back now that we've shown that off. Let's go ahead and... this way. Alright, should be able to win this
Back,
one.
And boy, are you in trouble this time.
Let's get this over with. My last fight ended with my hands covered with blood.
Alrighty.
Even before they smell your breath?
No, that's not it.
I usually see people like you passed out on tavern floors.
This one might be the breath
Before
one.
they smell your breath?
Yeah.
There are no clever moves that can help you now.
Ah, I think,
Yes, there are. You just never learned them.
I've got the courage and skill of a master swordsman.
I'd be in real trouble if you ever used them.
I hope you have a boat ready for a quick escape.
real quick, let's see how this looks in the old one. I do kind of like her old look.
You run that fast?
No, that was wrong.
Only once have I met such a coward.
I wanted to make sure you'd feel
No.
comfortable with me.
My tongue is sharper than any sword.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
No one will ever catch me fighting as badly as you do.
You run that fast?
I give up. You win. Well, I hope you're happy. You can go back and brag to all your friends about how you beat the Swordmaster. You'll need proof. Here, this should convince them.
Let's see, what did we get? Hey!
It says, I beat the Swordmaster.
She had t-shirts already printed up. Alright, so let's go back to the pirate trio and see what'll happen. The random pirate encounters have disappeared since we have finished the insult sword fighting section.
What was that? I'm so confused.
Hey, what are you doing just standing around? The governor's been kidnapped.
What? By whom?
LeChuck's got her on that ship that just sailed off. I'm afraid we've seen the last of her.
So where were you this whole time? Sleeping?
Hey, I'm a lookout, not a bodyguard.
Where did they go?
LeChuck's taken the governor back to his hideout on Monkey Island. I'm afraid that no pirate on this island is brave enough to follow him there. But hey, good luck. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. They left this note. You can have it, but I don't think you'll like what it says.
You're blind. How did you read it?
Attention, pirates of Melee. Your governor is alive and well and by my side as she was always meant to be. If you try to find us, you will only meet with horrifying disaster. Yours truly, Captain LeChuck.
Alright. Well, let's do now. Let's go to the scum bar and see if the pirate leaders have any idea. Oh.
What's wrong, old sot?
The governor is gone. LeChuck and his spectral crew came and got her. They put her in the ghost ship and spirited her away. She was so good to me. Always conveniently losing those health board reports. For a small consideration, of course. What'll become of my business? Oh, woe is me.
What can I do to save her?
You must get a ship and go after her. The Ghost Pirate's lair is on Monkey Island. Everybody knows that. Don't ask me how. All you need to do is find a way there.
Why should I do that?
Why, for love, my boy. Don't deny it. It's written all over your face.
Love. Where can I get a ship?
Why, it's Smiling Stan's used shipyard. Same as everybody else. Tell 'em I sent you. We're old friends.
Will you join me?
Alas, I cannot go to sea. An old war injury. I'm sure you understand.
Get me a drink.
Get your own drink.
Right. I'm off.
Good luck. Be sure to wear your mittens. And your galoshes. And don't forget to write. Bye now.
So we need a ship and a crew. And I guess a map. Alrighty. This seems like a good spot to take a break, so I will be back in just a moment. Alright, break is over. Go ahead and get started.
Excuse me, but Oh, it's only you again. I told you there was only one in existence. Now get lost.
Now I guess he's not interested in joining the crew.
Did you know the governor's been kidnapped?
Well, yes, we knew about that.
Can I interest you in a dream vacation to Monkey Island? Because of this sudden change in local government, I'm prepared to offer you a once-in-a-lifetime price on a cruise to that scenic wonderland, Monkey Island.
Trademark.
And the amazing thing about this offer is the price. Absolutely free. All you have to do is help me crew the ship and Island Paradise can be yours free. And we might just rescue the governor while we're at it.
Well, the governor can probably take care of herself.
And we are sort of busy here.
Yeah.
And we've got the circus to think of.
We've got to find the elephant.
Find the rat.
Yeah.
And get rid of these minutes. I'm sorry. We simply can't go at this time.
Alright, well, let's see if the voodoo lady has any instruction for us as we attempt to save the governess.
Hello?
Oh, she's back!
So you have returned to learn future.
Yes, I must go after the governor.
You must first find others to help in your cause.
Makes me see spots.
Quiet. I am getting another vision. You must.
Must what?
You must go to Monkey Island.
We knew that.
There, you will search for the ghost pirate LeChuck. He hides deep, deep beneath Monkey Island. There is only one thing powerful enough to destroy LeChuck.
What?
It's an ancient root. Once prepared, the root can destroy a ghost with one touch.
Yeah!
I'm getting more vision.
Spill it!
I see the cannibals that live on the island. They are helping you or eating you. I can't tell. The vision isn't coming in clear anymore.
Great.
Now go and find the one that loves you. But be warned.
Don't worry, I'll watch out for LeChuck.
Not of LeChuck, of yourself. What you will find out about yourself and your world. It will terrify you.
Once again, she is gone.
Hey, where'd you go? I hike halfway across the island to try and get you a reservation with the Swordmaster, who, by the way, says you can go jump in the lake. And when I come back, whew, you're gone. See if I ever do you a favor again. What do you want?
I think I'd just like to browse.
Hey, this ain't no boutique. Don't take all day.
Okay, was wrong. It's not time for that part of the puzzle yet. Let's go ahead and head to the jail. See if, Oh, what's
I don't
this?
see anything special about it.
May I help you?
I was just on my way to the governor's mansion.
Are you here for the looting?
Yes, looting sounds like fun now that I'm a pirate and all.
And do you have reservations, sir?
Reservations for looting?
Reservations? For looting?
Oh, yes, very popular when the governor's away. Chaos would ensue if we didn't have a system. Now, unless you have reservations, you'll have to leave.
Why, yes, I do have reservations.
And what name would they be under?
It's probably under S, for Shine Top.
Nice try, but we're booked solid for the next 5 hours. But I might be able to squeeze you in around the 2 o'clock hour. Would that be okay?
Yes, that would be fine.
Super. I'll put you down for 1 to loot the governor's mansion at 2:30.
Well, we've got our reservation now.
The governor's been kidnapped.
What?
Here, look at this note.
They kidnapped the governor? That really makes me mad. Oh, I feel like kicking someone. I wonder if she left her place unlocked.
If I let you out, would you join my crew?
Sure! Of course! To my emancipator, I shall be eternally indebted. Until then, I pace.
Okay, well, I only know of one substance that might be corrosive enough to, open that lock, and that would be Grog. Grog. So, for this puzzle, I am going to be, probably using the old interface, just because it's going to be so much easier to work with. So this one requires... The idea is we're going to be going through here, picking up all of these tankards. The problem is, grog is a very corrosive substance, and eats through the mugs like crazy, according to the pirates. So, we need to make sure we have lots of them, and we need to keep kind of pouring it in between them as we go along. It's a really annoying time-based puzzle in this game. Also pick up a hunk of meat. Use hunk of meat with pot of stew. Pick up meat and stew. But I don't think we'll actually be using that. It's just something you can do. So you use mug with barrel. Stuff is eating right through the mug. And you can see that the contents of the mug are going to be constantly... Yeah, the mug itself is degrading. Alright, now that we're here, I'm going to use melting mug with mug. Okay, we've got mug of grog. So we pass through the gate, I'm going to use it with another one. Because once the mug melts too much, you can't transfer it over anymore. Okay. Mug of grog with lock.
Hey, great! A drink! I'm real thirsty. Yikes! Wow! And to think I used to drink that stuff. I'm free! Oh yeah, thanks. Sucker!
But... do we still have a deal? I'm sure he'll be back.
Sure he'll be back.
His word is a pirate.
Yeah, but you weren't in a parlay.
Meanwhile, having just returned from Melee, LeChuck and his crew find their old hiding place in the underground rivers of Monkey Island and drop anchor.
Captain, sir, I just stopped by to congratulate you on your kidnapping mission.
So yeah, Shine Top was LeChuck, which was pretty obvious.
Captain?
Now for something very gruesome.
Captain, are you all right?
Never felt better. And how fares our prisoner?
Ah, yes, the prisoner. We had a little trouble.
Trouble!
No, nothing to worry about, sir. Everything's under control. She escaped a few times, but we've got her locked up in the brig. No one's getting in or out of there.
For your sake, I hope not. With years of planning almost destroyed by my death, I'm not taking any chances now.
You took care of Mr. Threepwood, then?
Guybrush Threepwood will not be a problem. At this very moment, he's 20 feet underwater.
Wasn't that deep?
Probably bloated up like a fattened pig. His eyes being eaten out by crabs. Fish pecking at his fingers. Kinda makes you wish you were there to watch.
Ah, yes, sir. Ugh. Sure does at that.
Now, go check on the route. Make sure it's locked up tight.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, that route that we need. Alright, so... next up... Let's go meet a very important character to Monkey Island. He will show up in almost every single game? Don't think he shows up in all the Tales games. But other than Guybrush and Elaine, he's one of the most prolific characters. Oh, Guybrush, Elaine, and LeChuck, he's one of the most prolific characters. You shipped Emporium. So if you double-click an area, he actually does move at this accelerated pace.
Howdy!
That jacket.
Stan of Stan's previously owned vessels, and I'd stand on my head to make you a deal. What sort of craft are you looking for? Big, fast, slow? You want it? I got it. And if I don't got it, I'll get it. I want to make you a deal that you're happy with. Because if you're not happy, I'm not happy. But I know you're gonna leave here happy today. How do I know? Just look at all these ships. I've got something for everyone. Come, take a look around. So tell me, what are you interested in looking at today?
So, here's what he looks like with that. And yeah, his jacket does the same thing. I do think it looks better with it more tightly squared.
You. Walk this way. Now this...
It looks really bad like this, honestly.
For a king. I mean, we're talking 15 staterooms, a fireplace in every one. We're talking 2 pools, one indoor, one outdoor. We're talking rotating ballroom. We're talking heated crow's nest. We're talking 200 feet of ocean-going decadence. And all for one low price. Speaking of price, what kind of price range were you thinking of?
Actually, I was hoping to get one on credit.
Sorry, kid. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. That's just old Stan's philosophy. If you've got a job,
better than most used ones.
Might extend you some credit. Then we'd have something to talk about. Unless, of course, you've already got some other means of financing.
I have 371 pieces of 8.
I think we must be talking about completely different ships here. You've obviously been out of the ship market for quite some time. I doubt you're carrying enough cash on you for this transaction. You wouldn't happen to have any other means of finance, would you?
So, we don't.
All I have is this
rubber
rubber
chicken.
chicken.
We're gonna answer as we can.
Is it one of those rubber chickens with a pulley in the middle? I already got one of those. You wouldn't happen to have any other means of finance, would you?
Money is no object.
Well, it is with me. How much you got?
On second thought, this may not be the ship for me.
Well, heck, I can understand that. Nothing wrong with being indecisive, even if it is a waste of my time. So, what else can I show you?
That spiffy blue one by your office looks nice.
Of course it does. It's mine, and it's not for sale. What else can I show you?
Actually, I'd like to go think about it some more.
Sure, think it over. I don't want you to feel pressured or anything. Bye now. I forgot to give you my card. And here's something else to remember me by.
A compass?
An extra strong magnetic compass.
With your picture on it.
That's right. It always points directly back here, so if you're looking for a good deal, you know where to go. I'll be right here when you come back. But I can't guarantee that any of these ships will.
Right.
They're moving fast today. Yes, sirree. Can't hardly keep anything in stock. He'll be back.
So yeah, he's in pretty much every single one of these games, selling you something. Alright, so... we got... yeah, let's go see if Captain Smirk will be willing to join our crew.
There's no answer.
Guess not. Alright, so we got 2 other people to talk to. Let's see if the Swordmaster will be willing to join us. Oh, Carla! We're here to talk to you.
You've already got the t-shirt. What do you want now?
The governor's been kidnapped.
What? That's ridiculous. Oh, no. This looks bad. Very bad.
I'm getting a ship and a crew together to go rescue her.
I have a feeling I'm going to regret this, but count me in. I'll meet you at the dock.
Alright. We got maybe 2? We've got 1 guaranteed, one who might come and join us later. Meathook seems like a good candidate, since he didn't really have anything else going on. So this is part of a rare point in the game where you don't really have all that many lines of puzzle solving to go down. The most hints we got is we go to the shopkeeper for credit, and that we need a crew. Otherwise, it's mostly been hits for when we're on Monkey Island later. Alright, let's go talk to Meathook.
I suppose you've come to invade my peaceful home and insult me again, eh?
No, not this time.
What? That's preposterous.
Oh, really? Take a look at this note they left.
Oh, no. This is horrible. What are we going to do?
We become overcome with despair and just give up?
Well, that's one solution. Wait. Oh, no. We could get a ship and a crew and go rescue her.
Amazing idea!
Now, if we only had a captain.
Well, what about me?
Ha! You? Ha! Oh!
Well, that's
a good one.
Hey, I'm serious.
Really?
Really?
Okay, let's see you prove it. Walk this way.
Walk this way.
There's something in here that I want to show you. Something horrible. Something so horrible that I stay awake at night just thinking about it. But I don't mean to scare you.
Those well-defined shoulders
a big,
there.
brave guy like yourself will have no problem facing this monster. After all, it's much smaller than the beast that bit off my hands so many years ago. Arr, 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 arr. Let's just hope you're quicker than I. Oh, I just remembered something. I never did get around to feeding him this week. Silly me!
It's trying to show off what it looks like.
I'll let you open this last door yourself. Just let me get out of your way.
Wait.
Getting cold feet?
No, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You're supposed to open that little door. And if you're brave enough, touch the beast inside.
Oh, is that all?
Okay, go ahead. If you've got the guts.
Open door. Guybrush looks really different in the old art style. The murderous winged devil. And we got all these new verbs here. Let's go ahead and poke it.
I don't believe it. You are a brave man after all. You faced the beast I've feared all these years. You had the guts to do what I never could. I feel like such a coward. I'm not good enough to be on your crew. I'm not even good enough to swab your decks.
Oh, come on, Meat Hook. You're a big, strong, good-looking guy with a great tattoo.
I can make it talk. Wanna see? Ha!
Maybe later. Anyway, you can swab my decks anytime.
Really?
Sure.
I can still be on your crew.
Just pack your stuff and meet me at the dock.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I won't let you down. Hey, maybe I'll get a chance to show you my whole tattoo routine when we're at sea.
Wow, this is sounding better and better all the time.
Alright. So, I think we've got our whole crew. So now we just need to go talk to the shopkeeper about a letter of credit. Because we need something to buy that ship. And unfortunately, circus work does not pay that great. Sorry there. I'm playing in windowed mode, and clicking just outside of it causes it to go to a pause screen instead of, you know, just continuing. And now for a tedious walk to the high street. It would be nice if there was a fast travel option, but this was 1990. So, this was probably the first game I ever actually played growing up. I watched my older brother and my father play it a bunch from over their shoulder, and probably was a big thing in me learning to read. Though it's kinda hard to put those pieces together nowadays. He's not here. Well, let's walk to Bell and use it.
It never fails. I step away from the counter for 2 seconds and some idiot's already ringing that stupid bell. What do you want?
I'm interested in procuring a note of credit.
You are you? You got a job?
Yes, of course I do.
All right. I'll get one of my notes and we'll fill it out.
So I need to pay close attention here. Left, left, left. Right, 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 right. Left, left. I don't know if I remembered all that.
Let's see here. What did you say your occupation was?
I'm an acrobat with a traveling circus.
You're one of them fettuccine brothers? Where's your silly accent? And where are your silly slippers? Come back when you got a job in a credible business.
Okay. So we need to get into a safe to grab one of these notes. Alright, I got it. Weird that it makes that noise. I don't recall that from the original version.
What else do you want?
I think I'd just like to browse.
Hey, this ain't no boutique. Don't take all day.
Alright, well... Oh, we need to send him to the Swordmaster again, despite her hatred.
I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Doesn't want to see you either.
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back. And don't touch anything!
Okay, so I think... Why is pull? Let's see, what's push again? Because I'll need that. Rare time where the push and pull are different. Okay, S and Y. Alright, so we are going to... pull handle. Since it's left, left, left... Then right, 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 right. Then left, left, right, 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 right.
There's nothing in here but this note.
And that note is going to be a note of credit.
I, the good and honorable storekeeper, do hereby take liability for the debts of the bearer of this note for any amount up to 5,000 pieces of 8.
Neat. So we got $5,000 to work with.
Previously owned vessels.
Or 5,000 pieces of 8.
I won't shut up until I've made you a deal. Stan. When you set sail for good value, all winds blow towards Stan's. Warning. Contains strong magnet which may interfere with other navigational equipment.
Interesting. Alright, so we got our note of credit, so we can go to Stan's and buy a ship. Okay, we can go through the store to get a bit quicker. Alright. Full Moon Rising. Alright, back to use Ship Emporium. We'll see what else Stan has to offer us.
Howdy.
Howdy
Great
yourself.
to see you again. I knew you'd come back. Everybody does. You know why they come back? Just look at all these ships. I've got something for everyone. Come, take a look around. So, what else can I show you?
How much do you want for yours?
I told you, it's not for sale. Jeez, you're annoying. But hey, so am I, right? What else can I show you?
Something not too expensive, but built to last.
affordable quality. Hey, that's my motto. I've got just the boat for you. Walk this way. Now, I can see you're a no-frills kind of guy, but I can also tell that quality means a lot to you. I mean, just look at the way you dress. Rugged, like this baby. She comes from a land far to the north, where the sea is as unforgiving as the men are tough, and hey, you wouldn't happen to be from there, would you? You just seem to have a sort of Nordic quality about you. Anyway, we're talking about a real value here. How much would you like to spend?
I got credit from the storekeeper. Will you take it?
I'd love to. I really would. I usually do, but not for the amount this baby's gonna run you. Maybe one of the other ships would be more in your price range. So, what else can I show you?
I don't really have that much to spend.
Have no fear. Every ship I sell is a bargain, but if you're looking for a real steal, I've got just the boat for you. Walk this way. This here is the famous Sea Monkey, the only ship ever to make it to Monkey Island and come back with anyone aboard left alive. Or should I say, anything.
What?
You see, the previous owners of this ship were two adventurous pirates. They set off, like many before, to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Trademark.
And like many before, they disappeared forever. Their fate? A mystery. Almost as mysterious as how this ship returned to Melee Island without a single human aboard. Some claim it was sailed back by a crew of chimps.
Chimps? There aren't any chimps in the Caribbean.
Oh, shut up. It makes a good story. Anyway, this baby's mine now. That is, until someone makes me an offer. Let's talk about money. Your money.
I got credit from the storekeeper. Will you take it?
Hey, of course. Your credit's always good at stands. It doesn't matter if you've had credit problems in the past. Divorce, chronic gambling mishaps. I mean, who am I to judge, right? If the storekeeper trusts you enough to give you a letter of credit, then you must be an honest man with a steady income, right?
Right.
Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? I know you want it. You know you want it. And I know that you know that I want to sell it, so...
Well, what do you think it's worth?
You could sail this puppy away today for just 10,000 pieces of...
That's double what we have.
Let's talk extras.
Extras? You want to talk extras? Great! This baby's loaded with extras. For instance, did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Okay, but don't blame me if you run into an iceberg or something. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the anti-lock anchor?
And that was before the big Titanic boom of the late 90s.
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Sure, throw safety to the wind. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the rack and pinion rudder?
So this whole thing is basically just removing whatever we can from the ship to get it down to our buy-in price.
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
So we're just going to say no to
Guess
everything.
it'll float without it. Barely. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the velour sail covers?
If they were velvet, maybe, but not velour.
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
We're not Zap Brannigan.
Hey, travel light. I can understand that, sure. Of course, mutiny is an ugly word. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the tachometer?
The tachometer?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Wow, does your wife know you're such a cheapskate? But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the elevator made with wood from Burgundy wine casks?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of decadent, isn't it? But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about this simulated wood siding?
I would only want actual wood
I
siding.
think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Okay, but I'm telling you, barnacles hate simulated wood. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
Enough about extras already.
Okay, where were we?
Well, what do you think it's worth?
You could sail this puppy away today for just 7,300 pieces of 8. How does that sound to you?
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
All right, 5,000, but that's my final offer.
Sure, I guess we can start out at the bottom. I got all day. I'm going to be getting a whole new shipment next week, so you got me over a barrel. I've got to sell this baby, even if it means losing my shirt.
Well, what do you think it's worth?
You could sail this puppy away today for just 7,300 pieces of 8. How does that sound to you?
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great.
So let's actually negotiate a bit
How
more.
does 3,000 pieces of 8 sound?
I think we're working in the wrong direction here. I know you can try harder than that. Just tell me, what would it take to get you to sail this ship away today?
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
See if I can make some more money.
Okay, 4,000 pieces of 8.
That's a little bit more like it, but not much. I know you can try harder than that. You realize, don't you, that they just don't make them like this anymore?
That's not necessarily a good thing.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
All right, 5,000, but that's my final offer.
That's a little bit more like it, but not much. I know you can try harder than that, buddy. You can tell me the truth. It's the little woman, isn't it? You're afraid of what she'll say when you come home with a new ship. Don't be such a wimp. Stand up to her. She'll respect you for it. And when she sees this ship, she'll love you for it. Trust me.
God, I hate this guy so much.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
5,000, and that's my final offer.
That's still not enough money. Inflation works in the other direction, you know? I don't understand. I thought you were interested in this ship.
Let's talk extras.
Did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Okay, but don't blame me if you run into an iceberg or something. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the anti-lock anchor?
Enough about extras already.
Okay, where were we?
Maybe I should have started from 2000.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
I'd like to pay 2,000 pieces of 8.
I think we're working in the wrong direction here. I know you can try harder than that. I'd let you take it out for a little spin around the harbor, but our insurance company won't let us.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Come on. I wish I had the skip dialogue button, but I don't.
Well, how does 3,000 pieces of 8 sound?
That's a little bit more like it, but not much. I know you can try harder than that. I'm
Come
on
on.
your side, buddy. It's my boss that's the real...
You have no boss!
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
Okay. 4,000 pieces of 8.
That's a little bit more like it, but not much. I know you can try harder than that. Maybe you haven't realized the fact that this is the only ship lot on the island.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
All right, 5,000, but that's my final offer.
That's a little bit more like it, but not much. I know you can try harder than that. I'm just thinking of my kids' education fund here.
Forget it. I don't need this boat anyway.
Now wait a second. Don't go away mad. I'm sure we can work something out.
Well, maybe you're right.
Of course I am. Now, where were we? Oh yeah. Pretty soon you're going to have to make me a serious offer, you know.
Well, what do you think it's worth?
You could sail this puppy away today for just 6,300 pieces of 8.
Still too much.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
5,000, and that's my final offer.
5,000 pieces of 8.
There we go.
Okay. It's killing me, but okay. And I thought I was gonna give my children Christmas presents.
You don't have kids, Stan.
Just take it out of here. I'm glad to get rid of it. Oh yeah, do you have that note from the storekeeper on you? Thanks. I've got to run these numbers by my boss. He'll think I'm nuts, but...
You don't have a boss.
You meet me at the dock with your crew. I'll bring the ship and the papers. I just want to say that I really feel like we got to know each other today. I mean, I really felt some bonding here, and I don't just say that to everybody. It's been great doing business with you. Really. Sucker. See you at the dock and...
Of course.
All 3 of them.
So, 3 members. I think we've got 3.
I sold the ship. Can you believe it? I'm off on a long vacation spending some poor sucker's money. Arrivederci, baby. Stan.
Well. Alright, so now we just go to the village. Gonna make a new save, just because this is pretty much the beginning of part 2. And that'll also probably, once we actually hit the part 2 screen, that's probably where we're gonna stop for the day. God, that jaw.
Hey, it's a good thing you showed up. 10 people have offered to buy this baby off me while I've been standing here waiting for you. But I said, no way. I know a guy who's in love with this ship, and it would break his heart to lose it. Am I right? Of course I am. I mean, just look at her. Sleek, aerodynamic, a buoyant barnacle-covered beauty. I think we're having a real moment here. I've changed my mind. I can't give her up. You can have your money back. How could I sell something so dear? Then again, a deal's a deal, right? Right. Good luck, yeah. I'm out of here. Gift to you. Just remember where you got it. Stan's!
Maybe I should have gotten that extended warranty after all.
Hey, long time no see.
Oh, hey, Otis is coming after all.
You're Aunt Tilly makes lousy carrot cake.
Oh, come on. Don't be bitter. I'm here to help, not just for the money.
Money?
Yeah, we are getting paid for this, right?
Is it true what I heard about you and the storekeeper?
Look, don't start with me, okay? So what's that waterlogged wreck doing out there? How are we gonna get our ship in here with that pile of scrap in the way?
Where's the cabin boy? I need him to go back to my place and pick up my bags.
What's going on here?
Where's our ship?
Where's our crew?
This isn't gonna be as easy as I thought.
Part 2, The Journey.
Through the courageous leadership of Captain Threepwood, the Sea Monkey is finally underway. Undaunted by their lack of navigational equipment or expertise, the crew begins to plan their voyage.
First of all, I'd like to say it's great to be working with such a fine crew. The voyage ahead is not going to be easy. It's going to take skill, endurance, and most of all, teamwork. First, I thought we'd assign some duties.
What is it we were suckered into doing again?
I made a list.
Suckered is right.
I don't see what the big deal is with rescuing the governor. She can clearly take care of herself. The way I look at it, we got this great ship. Well, we got a ship. Why don't we kick back, tie a rope to the wheel, and cruise for a while? I could use a little work on my tan.
Come to think of it, I have been a little stressed out lately. I could use a rest.
Then it's decided. We cruise the Caribbean.
Welp.
I'm doomed.
Alrighty, well, that's our stopping point for today. We are on our way to Monkey Island to save Governor Elaine. Our crew, however, does not seem to be in the same boat. Thank you all for watching today. I will be picking this up again next Saturday, hopefully. If not, it'll be the Saturday after that. I plan to be doing this every Saturday that I have open until I am done with the Monkey Island series or Return to Monkey Island comes out. So please come back again. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!